Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to make everyone's favorite and one of the most famous Italian cuisine, chicken lasagna. You can make it with any meat like mutton or beef as well. In this video, you will also learn some tips and tricks regarding how to deal lasagna sheets without breaking them and also white sauce preparation. So let's get into the recipe. Give thumbs up if you like my video, subscribe the channel and ring the bell icon for notifications of all my upcoming recipes. So let's start our recipe. So first of all, we are going to boil the lasagna sheets. Here, as you can see, I've taken a pot of water and we are going to boil the pasta sheets in boiling salted water for about 5 to 7 minutes. As you can see, I'm showing you the sheets. I've taken about 9 to 10 sheets. After the water has boiled, you can see I'm going to put the sheets inside the water very carefully. I have put about a teaspoon of salt. Here I want to mention you that be careful, very careful while boiling these sheets, because if you boil them for too long, they can become soft or too soggy and they can easily break while assembling. So be careful not to overboil them and keep checking them every 2 minutes. It should not take you more than 5 to 7 minutes. You just have to make them about 90% done, because we have to bake them afterwards also. Now, as you can see, after removing the lasagna sheets from heat, I have strained the boiling water and now I'm going to wash them with cold water so that our sheets don't stick together. And after washing them from tap water, I have put some oil in them and we will set them aside. Now let's move ahead and see how to prepare the meat sauce. So as you can see, I've taken about 500 grams of minced chicken over here, which is very finely ground. You can also use beef mince or mutton mince, whatever you like. So first of all, I'm going to heat about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil in a pot or a wok. And when the oil is heated, I'm going to add some chopped onions and also chopped garlic in the oil and saute both of them for about 1 minute. Be careful that you do not over brown the garlic or onion. We just need to fry them for 1 or 2 minutes and or until they are translucent. Because if we overcook them, we are going to lose their special aroma. So after sauteing them, I'm going to add our chicken mince and fry it for about 2 minutes until it is white in color or its raw smell is gone, as you can see. After frying the mince for about 2 to 3 minutes, you can see that its color has changed. Now I'm going to add some seasonings, which are some salt, about a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of oregano powder. You can also add other seasonings if you like cumin powder, coriander powder, or other Italian herbs or spices as per your liking. Now after adding the seasonings, we are going to fry it for about 1 or 2 minutes further. So after frying the mince with added seasonings for 2 to 3 minutes, after that I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of fresh tomato puree or tomato paste. Mix it well. And along with the tomato paste, we will also add about 3 to 4 medium-sized chopped tomatoes, which I had blanched earlier. As you can see, I just put the tomatoes in some boiling water and boiled them for about 1 or 2 minutes until their peel was soft and started cracking. And then I simply put those tomatoes in cold water, and because of the thermal stress it became easier for me to peel the tomatoes very quickly. It didn't take me a long time. So after they have cooled a bit, I peeled their skin and roughly chopped them. Now I am adding those skinned and chopped tomatoes to our mince, and I am going to just give it a quick fry for 1 or 2 minutes. You can add more tomatoes or more tomato paste or puree if you want it more saucier and you want the gravy to be more. Just roughly fry them for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to add about 2 cups of water into it. After adding the water, I'm going to bring it to a boil and then cover it and simmer it for about 10 minutes until the chicken is soft and the tomatoes have well mixed into the mince. Means the chicken and the tomatoes have become one. After 10 minutes, we will uncover it and further cook it for 5 minutes. Now this time without covering it. And let it simmer for 5 minutes on low flame. After 5 minutes, as you can see, I am thoroughly mixing the mince and cooking it further on high heat. So as you can see, I'm adding about 1 to 2 tablespoons of chili garlic sauce to the mince to give it more flavor. You can also add some tomato ketchup if you like, or any red chili sauce. So as you can see, the meat sauce is done. We will keep it aside and let's move on to the preparation of white sauce. For the white sauce, I have taken 2 tablespoons of oil. You can also take 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. And for the seasoning, I've taken half teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, half teaspoon chicken powder, and half a teaspoon of all herbs mix, which had thyme, basil, oregano, and parsley, and some garlic powder. Now in a saucepan, I have added the oil and keep the flame very low. And after the oil is a little hot, I'm going to add the flour. Be careful that you don't keep the flame too high, otherwise this mixture can burn very quickly. Keep the flame very low and stir this mixture for about 1 to 2 minutes until you see that it has turned a little golden brown in color and all the raw smell of flour has gone. After that, add half liter of milk. Keep the flame low and keep stirring constantly. Now you can see I am adding the milk and stirring constantly. Whisk it continuously to make the sauce uniform and to prevent any lumps from forming. So whisk it very well. And after you see that your sauce has started to boil, just put the flame to low and simmer it until it thickens. As you can see, I've added all the seasonings. Once our sauce has come to boil, we just need to further cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes and it will thicken very quickly. You can thicken it according to your desired consistency. So after it has thickened, our white sauce is ready, and now let's move on to the assembling part. Now I'm going to oil the glass dish because I don't want the lasagna sheets to stick on the base. And I'm going to just grease the dish very well. You can take any pan or any glass dish of your choice. So for the layering part, first of all, I have put the lasagna sheets on the bottom, followed by the meat sauce and then the white sauce on top. And I'm going to spread all the things evenly. And after this, you can also add some shredded mozzarella or cheddar cheese if you like. If you like your lasagna to be more saucier or creamier. Now after the white sauce, I'm going to add a little bit of oregano and some chili flakes. And then I'm going to repeat the step, layer it with the lasagna sheets first, then I will layer it with the meat sauce and then white sauce, and then you can repeat the third and fourth layer the same way, and you can also add in any extra layer if you want, but I have used 4 layers of lasagna sheets and 3 layers of the meat sauce and white sauce. And you can also add shredded mozzarella or cheddar cheese on top of the white sauce. And after the last layer, I'm going to put lasagna on top. And then I'm going to add all the remaining white sauce. And after spreading the white sauce, in the end, I'm going to add some shredded cheddar and mozzarella cheese on top, as you can see. You can be as generous as you want with the cheese. I've taken about a cup of it. And then on top of the cheese, you can also add the seasonings to give it a nice and beautiful look. And meanwhile you are assembling the lasagna, just preheat your oven to 200 degrees centigrade and you need to bake the lasagna for about 15 minutes. And until you see that the cheese has started to bubble up. And after the baking part, you can simply broil the lasagna for 2 to 3 minutes until you achieve your desired color on top. I have given only light golden brown color on top, as you can see. If you like a darker colored cheese on top, then you can broil it for a longer time, like 5 minutes. Now our lasagna is ready, as you can see. I hope you like the dish. And we are going to serve it out and try it. Alhamdulillah, the lasagna is ready to be enjoyed and it came out so good and deliciously creamy with the richness of cheese and flavorful saucy chicken, making it a perfect comfort food. So I hope you will try the recipe and give your feedback in the comment section. We'll meet you with another exciting recipe. Till then, take care. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you.